Well, here we are, Overreaction Monday, and Dak Prescott is getting the craziest overreaction of all of the players coming out of last week. With the way they're talking about Dak Prescott today, you'd think that he's the one that's been to 2 Super Bowls. No, not him. You'd think that he's the one that's outplayed Patrick Mahomes in both those Super Bowls. Nope, not him. You'd think that he's the one that won the title last year. No, not him. Dak Prescott's team is the team that's undefeated. Incorrect, and incorrect. And last time these two quarterbacks met head to head, the Dallas Cowboys went home with a loss. And after yesterday's tie at home against the Green Bay Packers, the Dallas Cowboys now have one win on the season. I'm not sure what it is with the Philadelphia Eagles, but this team just breaks people's spirit. No, I'm not talking about the players that they go up against. No, I'm not talking about Baker Mayfield. I'm not talking about Patrick Mahomes. I'm not talking about Stafford and the Rams. I'm talking about the people in the media. They just seem to crumble talking about the Philadelphia Eagles. They try every which way they can to give somebody else the praise and take away from the quarterback, number one. Now, not Stephen A. Smith isn't always right, but you know what they say, folks. Every dog has its day. Let's listen to Stephen A. Smith.
$60 million. $60 million. And Jerry Jones has shown why he's made him priority.
Something is wrong with you. Something is wrong with you. I don't give a damn how much money he's made. Something is wrong with both of y'all. Y'all are sitting here and comparing a Super Bowl champion, a Super Bowl MVP, who's played in 2 of the last 3 Super Bowls, who's won 18 straight, to somebody that has not even won more than 2 playoff games in 10 years? What is wrong with y'all? What am I missing? What are we talking about? I understand the frustrating part about, he could do more. I get that part. But I thought it was about winning, which he has done considerably more than the Cowboys have done. You two, football players, stars, Hall of Famers as far as I'm concerned. You two, he is already, let me tell y'all something right now. You don't have an argument. My non-football playing ass stuff. Y'all don't even have an argument to make. This is ridiculous. The man is the reigning Super Bowl MVP. And y'all are sitting here talking to me about, oh my God, we're not satisfied with what we're seeing. They're undefeated.
Can I say something real quick? Last word.
It's not us. It's AJ.
Last night, the Dallas Cowboys had an opportunity because of Dak.
Yeah.
We can't say that every single opportunity, every single win when you got Philadelphia. You will rarely say, and obviously we said it in the Super Bowl, the Philadelphia Eagles won because of Jalen Hurts. That hasn't been the totality of that stretch, and that's what I'm saying.
But they said it about him playing in the Super Bowl, so the biggest game, they said it about him in Cam Newton, the game that you refused to jump on a fumble in, the biggest game of the NFL season. Jalen Hurts outplayed Patrick Mahomes, yet we're going to ignore it so we can sit on First Take and give Dak Prescott the Gluck 2000. Michael Irvin, it's not us saying it. It's AJ Brown saying it. You think CeeDee Lamb is happy with a bum like Dak Prescott throwing him the ball? What do you think Jalen Hurts would do if he had the same offensive line that Dak Prescott had when he first got into the league? What do you think Jalen Hurts would do if he had that offensive line with Ezekiel Elliott behind him? What do you think that man would do with a line like that, with a team like that? Oh, come to think of it, Dak Prescott hasn't been shit since then, by the way. Ooh, yeah, that stings a little bit, huh? Since that offensive line got older and once Ezekiel Elliott said, see ya, wouldn't want to be ya, the Cowboys showed him the door for Tony Pollard. What happened to Tony Pollard? Forget it. The Eagles have broken these people's brains. And shout out to Stephen A. Smith for calling a spade a spade. Every time Stephen A. calls Hurts Super Bowl champion, MVP, You can see a part of Cam's soul leave him. Jalen Hurts carried them to a win just last week. These dudes just haters. Irving is understandable. I don't know what's wrong with Cam. Wild times when Stephen A. Smith is the reasonable person on the panel. Cam and Mike's arguments were so flawed. Cam said Jalen Hurts doesn't do it enough, and that's why he can't put up with the other elites, but Jalen wins more than most of them, throwing 30-plus times, and Mike talking like Dak has never had great teams around him, no consecutive comebacks, down 10. This is disgusting what these people are doing week in and week out to this Eagles team. And now AJ Brown's AJ Brown, from an Eagles fan, dude, I can't wait to trade you and see the return we're gonna get. I'm over the theatrics. I'm over the drama. I'm over it. I can't wait for Howie Roseman to put your ass on the trading block so I can get a first-round pick this year, a first-round pick next year, and a receiver that nobody has ever heard of, but he's gonna come to Philly and produce and block on the outside. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. That'd mean a lot to me. See you later. Take it easy.